Okay, hey guys, happy new week. Last week was I was under the weather last week, and thank God I feel better and brighter today. Now today we'll begin this week with profiling another person. I've been on the series on profiling people, individuals who I feel that have intentions and who would want to run for or represent Nigeria come 2027. I've done that with Peter Obi, Atiku, and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Today, I'm looking at profiling a very interesting personality, Omoyele Sowore, and this individual is really, really interesting. So we'll dive into it and see how it goes. So welcome to the Testament Podcast.
Instead of be sleep, let it be hate, let it degrade, let it be deep. Some others should weep, some others should keep the memory of the way that I died. And maybe
I would always say this: try to subscribe, follow us on all our social media platform. That is the only way you can support us. That is the only way you can encourage and make this community grow. So now, something that fascinates me with Omoyele is his doggedity, ruggedity, and his radicalism and display on how he deal with issues. And this, we could tell how he responds and the decisions in terms of his activism, which happens to be the only way we can assess him in the public space. He has never hold any public position in terms of an elected position or an appointed position. But we've seen his activism playing out all through his time, spanning up for more than 20 decades when he began his activism as a student leader in the University of Lagos, and how he came out, led a protest under the military regime led by Ibrahim Babangida and in 1992. But before we talk more about his activism, let's go back to knowing these individuals. And what I said I'm going to do is assessing these individuals or evaluating them based on three spheres, which happens to be his educational qualification, to know or ascertain how or if this person have the credentials to represent Nigerians. There's a criteria. There's an education qualification you need to attain for you to represent Nigeria, and that happens to be the secondary school certification. That if you have your WAEC results, you can represent Nigeria. I think that's a low bar. It is a very low bar, and Nigeria should work on the constitution to raise up that bar on in terms of education qualification. And also, I said we're going to rate or pay consideration into his personality traits. And Omoyele Sowore happens to be someone who, from his activism, we could tell that is high on conscientiousness and also high on disagreeableness. That means he's low in agreeableness, affected, or how we could use his activism to detect his personality traits. Now, born in 1971 and have a degree in geography and planning and a master's in public administration in Columbia University. We saw that activism affected his days as a student in University of Lagos. He was expelled and he was arrested. He was detained by Ibrahim Babangida when he came out, led a protest that saw the deaths of some persons. And what was behind the protest? The protest was a fight for true democratism. And under that time, because of the pressure IBB had at that time, for the so many mistakes he made, and the economical mistakes he made, the decisions he took, IMF loan he took, and the decisions that affected the economical situation in Nigeria, we saw how that affected, and Nigerians became angry with him. And all those things led to a lot of protests happening during his regime. And we saw that he was arrested because he was advocating for true democratism, advocating for a civil rule, a civil leader, a civilian to take charge, to take to begin rule. And I believe to say maybe they know soon as how the situation go be now with the kind of things when civilians don't do. Probably the military would have been the best. But when I say democracy is not a good thing, democracy is good if it is truly practiced by our leaders. Now, we see all that spanning from 20 years. Omoyele Sowore have been very active in his pursuit for true democratism. Head leaders for corrupt practices, call them out, not minding their tribe or where they came from or their affiliations, called all of them out, and have tried on 2 occasions to represent Nigeria under the party he formed, AAC, Africa Action Congress. We saw that they tried, but in no way nobody give a vote. And I want to say this, that I've also observed, because recently he was arrested for so many of funny things, which I'm going to list out later as accusations of why he's been detained right now. The funny thing about this man is, why are you so patriotic? Why do you not just stay in the US with your family and live your life like every other Nigerians who have chosen to jackpot, and leave those of us who are here to suffer and bear the pain? Because if you really believe in Nigeria, you would have come and stayed to fight for Nigeria. Why you not just take that bait and do same? Because even if you do not end up becoming the best, becoming the richest, you for did relatively very okay with your family. Now the children will be missing their dad anytime they hear his dad arrest. I'm just trying to be reasonable in the sense that trying to understand why this man is involved in this act. He'll be threatened, detained, oppressed, intimidated, even shot at, hands broken, detained for days, for months. Why? Still yet, it lets a few Nigerians, they see things when this man they do. We just have to be sincere with ourselves. Like if you go under his, when he was arrested, you go under his post and you see some comments when people they comment, like who send you, who tell you may go do why you carry the problem for head. Why you no go carry the problem for head? Sometimes some of us not really understand what will go really happen. Like 2, 3, 4, 5 years like this, if Nigeria continue in this path, a path of destruction, a path where our life is and the life of our children to come is being sold. As we did like this now, we are owing approximately 700,000 naira as debt. Every Nigeria they owe 700,000 naira as debt. And I would also say that just this space of 2 years since under this administration, that the debt when they don't incur for Nigeria don't pass the debt when Buhari incurred for Nigeria for 8 years. Is that not alarming? Is it not frightening enough for you to, when you see all this thing, then you begin to wonder, what about the fuel subsidy? That will remove the fuel subsidy, will channel it into all these things, that will bring productivity, that will bring this, that will bring jobs. Afa. The loans where they don't carry it, borrow from here, what are they doing with it? They are enriching themselves and impoverishing us. And we declare for them. And if some persons come out to call them out, we ask the questions, who tell you to call them out? Why they do Vasabi? Why they do I don't know. I don't. Why this man they do this? Because the Nigerians when they try to fight for, not really like them. The Nigerians like themselves to suffer. We like make we suffer. We like make we suffer. We like make we go through pain. We dey like her like that. We like it like that. We praise and appraise and shower these leaders who are not doing anything for us. We shower them with praise. We see them as God. And we lick their toes and we are okay with that. Nobody they call them out. The celebrities cannot even use their position to call out the leaders. The religious leader cannot use their position to call out the leaders. Everybody they lock up because I don't want what benefits me as a result of me keeping quiet to stop benefiting me. Because probably when I will call out this leader, I'll not get offering from her. Probably if I call out these leaders, they go cancel me. Probably if I call out this leader, my music no go sell again. No, but now those ones will they pay attention to. Everybody pay attention. And you say the leaders are bad. Who told you the leaders are bad? All Nigerians are bad. Because what we care more about are things that concerns only us. Me and you, that's the truth. Now, only what we care about. The truth is, we might condemn the present administration, which what they are doing and what they are engaging in, the politics and the policies, is very, very terrible. But I can tell you that there are Nigerians that they will still give these positions. They will do worse than what these leaders are doing now. That anything will just make them enter those positions. The things that they will do, the pain that they will cause, the rot, the anguish, the terrible things they will do will be thrice what these leaders are doing. We'll just they cry, they call them out. We are worse. We are worse. I could use this until they relate what happened when Jesus gave an account in Mark 6 from verse 1, when it said, a king is not honored in his land. He took his disciples, took them to his own place, Nazareth. He don't do many things for other city. He don't weigh in so many miracles. People in Nazareth don't hear of him. Then he came to the city with his disciples and said, okay, now I want to bring my blessedness on these people. I want to display and give them miracles that the entire other cities will be very jealous. Because now your hometown now you want to show. That is the reason why the Igbos, they go their hometown during end of the year. Because now your hometown you want to show. Your hometown might be the best place to show off. So he wanted to show off in his hometown. And when Jesus Christ got there and he started preaching, explaining things to them, relating the gospel to them, what did they do? The people cried out, Obedi, see John, brother. See James, brother. See that man went to that street, that carpenter. See his son. So what did they talk? What did they show himself? What will he be? This boy won't know as he grow up. This boy won't wear pants. This boy won't know himself. That boy won't they play. That boy won't they send message. See what they call to do. Why you want to show yourself? And the Bible said that because of their level of unbelief, it deprived them of the blessedness of the gospel and then deprived them of miracles. Because now your hometown, now you they show off. So imagine what Jesus Christ would have done if they had believed. If they had believed what he was saying. Imagine the kind of miracles he would have done. Their unbelief deprived them. That is why Jesus now made that statement that a king, a person, is not honored. And if you relate to that thing, when I'm going to go through that thing again, trying to relate it, you'll see that it plays in all areas of our lives. That the first people that we fight in achieving greatness are the people around us. That the people around us then go be our greatest challenger. Now the people, the battle, the victory we will get around defeating the people around us, then go determine our successfulness. Because now the people around you, that is also why the Bible says the member of your household are your enemies, your greatest enemies, your members of your household. Because some people around you go not believe you, they don't trust you, they don't believe in whatever thing you are aspiring to get, to do. But they will believe in the result when it comes. But the process is they don't really believe in the process. Omoyele Sowore is as such, like not as such as a savior, as such as someone who Nigerians do not really like, because truth will check up, will not lie to ourselves. If we really want to lay out everyone's that have intentionality to come out for 2027, including him, and say, Mo fill in the blanks by assessing these individuals based on competency and merit, removing, we'll let go and drop off tribalism, drop off religiousness, drop off politicalism, drop off every other thing when they cause barrier for us. We'll drop off our emotion. We'll rate this individual. Who you think fill in the blank? Who you think go get the highest score based on how he don't display, relate in his public life, how he don't conduct himself in the public space? Who do you think will mark all this thing? And if you want to look at it, you say, no, it's too rugged, it's too radical. In the Nigeria political ecosystem, don't you think we need someone who is radical as Donald Trump, who is dogged and rugged as Donald Trump, who cares about the interest of the people over his own interests, who wants to show off by showing up his people? Because that is what Donald Trump is doing. And that is the reason why he won in the last election. Because the people were interested in what he was interested in. And what was Donald Trump interested in is the interest of the people. The overall interest of the people. If the executive law at the past benefits the people, good and fine. I don't mind any political analysis. I don't mind any opposition from the Democrats. I don't mind anything. For if this is the reason that people voted me, I'm good to go. I'm going 100, closing up the border, illegal migrants, not caring how long you don't stay or what you don't do. For as long as the part at which you came into the country is faulty, you are going out. Go find someone to come in later. You see the policies where they carry, removing tax on tips, anything will benefit the people. Anything will benefit the people. If they do 100, you don't see how the tariff when you don't put on people when they take advantage of the US, don't they bring in billions, trillions of dollars into the US. Japan invested 700 billion into the US economy recently. The Middle East don't invest trillions. Everybody's investing. The EU recently does sign an agreement on tariff for the first time. This is how you know a true leader who fights for your right. Your right is what is important. Not sentiment, not your politics. It is your right. Because if you know your right, you start doing what is right. You'll discover, say, we go start to choose the right leaders to represent us. And in choosing the right leaders to represent us, our life will change and the life of our generation yet to come. But we need to start somewhere. And we need to start now. I just hope, and I hope that we get it to 2027, because the kind system one we do, if we don't get time, we miss out. It go too hard for us. It go really too hard for us. Now, going back to Omoyele, is this man has every reason not to do what he's doing. How would you want to put yourself under so much stress? Why are you stressing yourself for? Because ideally, for you to live longer, you need to stay away from stress. Because anything that causes stress ages you. It kills you physically, emotionally, psychologically, mentally. It kills you all round. Destroys you. Because Sinai has been arrested. Whether we like it or not, is affecting his family in the US psychologically. You can't rule that out. It's affecting the kids, affecting his wife, affecting his relatives. But he chose to do this. He chose to leave everything that will give him comfort and pleasure. Came to Nigeria to see how he could feel rescue Nigerians, and Nigerians there for a comment section. They lay out course on him. Why would he get pleasure in enjoying people going through pain? Like, I try to understand why. But it's human nature though. If they feel done for Jesus Christ, done to every other persons when don't want the people to achieve great things. It's normal. Mass art is constantly malevolent. We always aspire to do evil at all time. Our evil tendency is so high that it is the grace of God, that it is only the grace of God that can have good tendency towards others. Because the reason why me no want happy now, because I don't make you pass me. I just not like you. Nobody say you do anything to me. It is always common with Nigeria. Not Nigeria, it's always common with everybody. It is a human nature, and it is an evil nature. And we need to start doing what is right if we need to get it right. I'm always conscious of I'm conscious and particular about 2027. Because don't miss out for 2023. They don't miss it again 2027. You go to God. Go to hard us, who I swear down. Like, you go to hard us. See, because they reduce rice. A political move. The reduction of rice and political move. No other food produce reduce. In short, everything don't escalate. Not to reduce. Now, political move. Fuel you want to talk about. What will you say about the fuel subsidy removal? The money generated, what have they done with it? Why did they say they buy fuel from Malta? Malta, when not they produce fuel? How fuel did they come from Malta they enter Nigeria? Who get blending refineries from Malta? Blending plants? Who get all those things from Malta? Who they ship them? Which vessel they bring her in? Like, so many questions. Why the refineries not they work? Why the NNPC not fit give account of 200 trillion naira? 200 trillion naira. If they share that money, you know what I mean, how much each and every one of us going to get if one year 50 million as an estimated population, we share 200 trillion. Now people, few persons just take just money, just pocket them. They live, they enjoy their lives. They build houses where they don't even know where their address is there. They buy cars where they don't know where they day. Just they live the life. Why would they live the pain? And would they clap for them? We like her like that because we really care only about our personal needs. Because the truth is, if this leader not there, they give us as leaders, we go do worse than these individuals. We might even do 3 times or 4 times than the cause 3 times or 4 times the pain when these people they cause us now. Because most of the times, or all the times, not just our needs we want. And once we don't meet our needs, we don't care about the next person's needs. So this guy, Omoyele Sowore, Omoyele, I hope they release him. I hope he gets his bail. I hope we realize. I'm not really particular. I say, let's vote him. Let's do this. I'm not in particular with that. I'm just saying we need to get it right. And in getting it right, drop every other thing when they make you the pick bad leaders. We'll get it right for our future. The future will be very dim. But if we get it right for the future of our kids, if we get it, because not everybody really feel jackpot and you don't have the way to Vujakpa. Because no other country wants you to come in. Even Ghana, they tell you, may you get out. Ghana, they tell you, may you get out. You want to run in. If Ghana, they tell you, may you get out. Who want come in, you come in. We get only Nigeria. And only Nigerians will save Nigeria. Peace out.
Yeah, instead it be them, let it be me. Since I will die, inevitably, then let it be, that it be said, when I am dead. Some other was free, some other was fed, some other not me, was able to see that long as we live inside of a country where no one is safe, no one is safe. We only evade, try to escape the imminent doom, but closer the date looms. It comes for all. If we must go, then at least when we fall, when we're